I just like 'em around. They're the sugar in my coffee, the lucky pennies I have found. And when they call me baby, you know that I don't mind that sound. Talking about men, but I don't love 'em. I just like 'em around. Men can't live with them, they're like fleas on a hound. Gotta scratch that itch is what I've always found. But try and live without them, and you may find your hands are tied and bound. But I don't love them, I just like them around. They're the butter on my muffin, my picker-upper when I'm down. And every time I kiss one, I go from feeling lost to found. Talking about men, but I don't love them, I just like them around. No, I don't love them, I just like 'em around. I said I don't love 'em, I just like 'em around.
I only have 12 cards. I need another card.
Sorry.
By the way, have I told you gals about Steven Anderson and his husband, Ambrose?
What's the scoop? What have you heard?
Well, I don't mean tell tales out of school, but they just spent $100,000 on their new bungalow.
Not that a realtor should be sharing such information.
Have another drink, Otis.
Don't mind as I do.
How could he afford something so costly?
Oh, honey, we'll be able to afford to live like that one day. I have great faith in your ability to bring home the bacon.
Oh?
Although I would settle for a camping trip.
Are you kidding? You would not go camping unless I bought us a cabin cruiser, as they say.
Oh, the rich have it made.
What was the name of that wealthy toll booth operator you dated, Whitey?
Don't remind me.
Well, you didn't mind spending all of his money.
Oh, it's toll booth coins.
Well, he had much more coins than all of us sitting here.
Whatever happened to him? That before we knew you?
Well, he ran away with a bongo player or something from Detroit.
Sorry.
I am curious about one thing. Why don't the two of you ever make fun of the rich in your club act? I mean, everyone hates the wealthy upper class.
That's a very interesting observation, sweetheart.
Drew Drake, why don't we ever make fun of the rich in our act?
Good question. Never came up. We should work on some jokes about that.
What's so bad about the wealthy? I do well for myself.
And I appreciate your income, Satin Pussycat.
Aww.
But isn't money the root of all evil? Something along those lines.
Oh. Before I forget, you'll never believe what I saw on my business trip to Catalina.
You're gonna wrench? I did what he told me.
What?
Keep your voice down, honey.
So, there I am on the island. And you think it's normal, right? Because it's a part of California. This is America. Why are we talking so quiet? Because it's so out there.
You're on Catalina.
Not the main part of Avalon. I take a walk on the beach to what I think is a secluded area. And what do you think I saw? What?
He sees Underneath his tarp, tied to a post, he sees this man.
What?
I can't even say it.
Necking. Let's just say this man was necking with someone not of the same gender.
No way.
This man was, now how do I put it? You've heard the nickname, a straight arrow for someone who's honest?
Yeah.
Well, this man was a straight arrow in another sense.
Straight.
Yes,
I
yes.
cannot believe it. What is this world coming to?
I don't know. I guess anything goes in the 60s.
You should know, Gertie. You got a new dame on your arm every night.
I am popular with the ladies, but no matter how many drinks I have in me, you would never hear me doing something with a man. I once knew a girl who dated another girl of the same race. That was scandalous enough. Her parents sent her to a quack, and they wouldn't let her leave the room until she wrote a letter promising to only date women of different races.
Well, good for them. I consider myself an open-minded chap, but I cannot imagine what my life would be like if I were dating a Caucasian. I'm not even attracted to Caucasians, obviously. But my gosh, the grief I got for dating a man who's a light-skinned Oriental.
Poor dear.
I can imagine.
When we're holding hands and people see us from a distance, you should see the looks they give us. Until they see the shape of my eyes.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, please. Otis will help me with the furniture in the morning.
That's rich. Otis doesn't do furniture.
Well, give us a big Cossack hug.
Oh, I'd like an awkward platonic hug as well. Okay, thanks, that's good.
Oh, sweetie, we've got to go now. We've got 2 pussycats back at home that need to snuggle.
And enough about our love life.
What happened to you?
There was no room in the utility closet, so I had to make do.
Ew.
I think they use that thing to mop up seafood.
Ugh.
Give me a kiss.
Let's get you in the shower first. You smell rank of shrimp.
It's all a part of living this lie. Had I been born with dark Italian skin, I could pass for a South American. But 2 men of Eastern European descent?
I know. We don't need someone else to tell us how we love each other. I love you.
What in the blazes?
Would you believe it? It's the landlord. Get the kid. He could check anywhere. What if he wants to check the pipes or the wiring? Come on. Hurry up. He's getting impatient. Let's go.
Oh, how do we put this on?
Here. Put these on.
Go.
I'm going. Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Drake.
Good to see you.
Oh, good.
Let me introduce you to my Dr. Martini.
Yes.
Dr. Martini. This is my landlord.
Yes.
He's making a house call due to an incident in the alley in the back of this building.
Oh?
There was a pack of amorous raccoons, and I didn't suffer too much, but I did endure a light mauling.
Oh, my stars. What can you do for that, doctor?
Well, it's called ring rot.
Ring rot.
Ring rot. And we need to take your heart rate.
Okay.
And we need to make sure that the ring rot is not actually affecting his breathing. So let's have you breathe in and breathe out. Mr. Drake, we're going to have you unbutton your shirt.
That's fine.
Let me begin by unbuttoning slowly here. And go ahead and now inhale. And breathe out.
So why did you stop by?
Oh, yes. I came by to tell you about complaints from the neighbors downstairs.
Complaints?
They knew you were throwing a party, and they were so surprised that there was no ruckus. It was too quiet.
Understood. Well, thanks for stopping by. We just played some bridge. Had some nice conversation. Nothing too out of control.
Well, I'm just tickled to hear you had a nice time.
Well, thanks.
Well, I better be on my way. Pleasure meeting you, Dr. Martinez.
And you.
I better head out.
Bye.
I got a hot date with a zaftig man with a double chin and what just might be a goiter.
Oh,
Fingers crossed.
good luck.
What race is he, do you think?
I'd say he's Puerto Rican. Puerto Ricans own everything these days. What?
I'm just wondering.
What is it, honey?
I'm wondering when all the races began.
Historically?
Yes.
Huh. Well, I'd say it was probably on Noah's Ark when his kids started making love to each other.
I'm serious. I mean, I was told in Sunday school that God changed the color of everybody's skin at the Tower of Babel.
Huh. Well, I'm more curious about the future. With this whole sexual selection process, which has become so popular.
What are you saying?
Well, it just seems like beautiful people are only dating beautiful people. And that leaves ugly people to only date ugly people. Maybe in 40 years we'll have two distinct species, the beautiful and the ugly.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
What do you... I mean, it seems...
Now, I don't want you becoming a conspirator quack.
Well, I'm certainly not a quack.
You have these theories that shortly become your reality.
Hold your horses. I resent the implication that I haven't done my homework on this. I read this article that...
Honey, your Poindexter looks quite flattering in your underpants.
Well, thank you.
Then again, your Poindexter looks flattering in or out of your pants.
It does, doesn't it?
Let's have bedroom relations.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? How about a waffle lamb chop?
No thanks.
You need your carbohydrates for the golf game. They build strength and stamina. You saw the waffle commercial.
I'm just not that hungry.
After that workout regime I gave you last night?
Maybe one.
Good morning, Otis.
Good morning, Otis. Excuse me, guys. I gotta get ready for my golf game.
So, tell me what happened.
I was out on the town.
Prowling for men.
As I always do.
One thing I can say about you, determined.
I will find a husband if by hook or by crook.
You will.
I did meet this one charming Russian.
There's nothing more naturally charming than a Russian.
Of course, I didn't want a white Russian.
Though it looks like you had a few.
The drink White Russian, that's clever. As a matter of fact, I did have a few drinks last night.
I can't figure out why you can't find yourself a proper man.
I know, I'm a housekeeper. How hard could it be to get hitched?
Hidden Hills is a difficult place for men. I had the worst of it before I met you 8 years ago in that hayloft.
And looking the way I do.
Stop being so hard on yourself.
I don't stand a chance with any bald, eligible, sexy older men who also want to get married.
Give it time. Your hair may start to thin. And like the rest of us, you will begin to age. That's a guarantee.
Thank God.
It's a super day. Perfect for a dye job. Do you mind?
Morning to you, Millie. Just let yourself in.
What are best friends and neighbors for? Do you mind?
Of course. I didn't have anything planned for today.
Really?
Actually, I didn't.
So I guess our conversation is over?
Oh, sorry.
No mind.
Oh, hello, Otis.
Millie.
Would you be a baby lamb and grab us a bucket of warm water so we can do the dye job out here?
Why?
So we stay out of your way in the kitchen.
As you wish.
So what did you do last night?
Bridge club. You think bridge club is lousy. That's why you won't come.
True, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate being asked.
Well, I'm not asking you each week just so you can turn me down.
Gracefully turn you down.
Well, I'm off. Good morning, Millie Tortelli.
Drew Drake.
Keeping the love of my life occupied?
Sure, yes.
Very well, then. Okay.
Have fun, Dollface.
You too.
Gray. Good choice.
Well, I've got to do something different if I'm ever going to appeal to a girl.
Met girl?
I figure only being 40, I've got to age up. Gray should help.
Try being a 25-year-old man.
That is worse.
Here's your bucket. You're welcome.
What's his problem?
Let's just have fun today.
All right. Well, promise you won't make me too flashy, too showbiz.
I'm gonna make you a hometown regular girl, considering your exceptional good looks. Can you try to get along better with Otis? We can't afford to lose him, and he is the best.
There are no silver maids looking for work.
Jiminy, keep your voice down.
I apologize. I just don't like the way he looks at me.
Well, besides you, he's the only person in the universe that knows about Drew and I. He's kept our confidence, and we don't want him to break it.
So you keep him around so he won't squeal.
He's a very good maid. Well, he's a very good helper. What?
Oh, that feels good, Whitey.
Drew says I have magic fingers.
I'll bet.
Come in. The door should be open.
I brought some home milk for you. Whitey Ford, I don't expect to see you here today. You're usually out visiting Millie! Do I have the right apartment?
Well, my apartment ran out of water. So, Mr. Drake is kindly letting us use his,
Water.
Yes.
Swell.
Oh, I saw you, by the way, out with a very attractive gentleman last night.
That doesn't surprise me. Millie tells me that you're the town's confirmed bachelor.
What can I say? I'm Jewish. Everyone loves me.
I think it's a little more than your Jewish heritage, Bert.
But it doesn't hurt.
I know that's true.
I would ask how it went, but does it really matter? He stumbles around with a different man's chapstick on his collar every night.
Such a playboy.
Last night, I took my date to bed with me. We had relations all night long. American Indian. Wore nothing but his headdress and socks.
Huh.
Headdress? That seems a little...
That sounds a little racist.
No, actually, we met on the reservation. They expanded my route to a real Indian reservation. Those folks love their milk.
Do they?
Hooked on it.
Hey, any chance I can get you to come to our comedy routine tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Come on, the room will be filled with confirmed bachelors.
Confirmed.
Really?
It'd mean a lot to us. You've never seen us, me and my comedy partner, perform.
Could I talk to you for a minute? Would you excuse us for a minute while we powder our noses?
Sure.
Let it set. Don't move.
A magazine?
Certainly. Modern menopause.
A little young for this.
Just look at the pictures.
Come on.
What is it?
Remember when we first met at Millie's and you had the audacity to set me up with that miner?
I never set you up with an underage boy.
No, the one who worked in a mine with the big ugly arms.
He couldn't help the fact that he had bicep muscles making his arms look puffy. He worked in a mine. He was trying to lose weight.
Be that as it may be, let me think. Well, you know what? Now it's my turn. Now I want to set you up.
No.
Yes, I have this Haitian gentleman you're going to love.
He sounds fantastic. But really, I'm not looking.
You found a man?
Well, no.
Well, that settles it then. Tonight, I'll come to your show and you'll have a date to look forward to afterwards.
Millie.
Refreshing water.
I'll see you tonight.
I'm really glad you're coming.
You will be once I introduce you to your future husband, Mr. Jean and Manuel.
Toodles. It is not enough that you have one loving partner. You get to have a fake one on the side.
I have no such thing. It's all just a pretense. I am glad he's coming.
Well, what if Drew had someone on the side? How would you feel?
Drew would never ever do anything untoward.
Can I take you into my confidence, Oscar? No funny business here.
Oh, shoot.
I got a hypothetical question, but I gotta ask you to just promise to keep this a secret.
Now, why would I promise to keep a hypothetical question a secret?
Good point. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm dating someone. How long do I wait before I give him a ring?
Was this man at least 35? You should never make a life decision before then. See, I waited until I was 35 to marry Arnie. It was the best decision I could make.
How so?
Well, I knew I was looking for a sugar daddy, and he wanted a stay-at-home husband who cleans for him and nothing but a garter belt and a visor. Now, who is this gentleman? Do I know him? I'm one of your closest pals. What? Isn't that maid of yours? Oh. You can do better than him.
I know. No. I would never date someone so young. I'm normal. I like older men.
Oh, speaking of older, Arnie and I went to see this troupe of senior strippers. Yeah. I bought him something called a lap dance from this man, a sexy 89-year-old.
Whoa, barely legal.
Barely alive.
I would love to check that out.
Oh, what say you and I catch the early bird show after our massages? You got the whole afternoon off?
As long as I don't have to show a loft, I'm free.
I want you to tell me who this lover boy is. Who are you gonna marry? This is so out of left field.
I'll never tell.
Wait a minute. Whitey Ford. You're in love with your comedy partner.
What?
By thunder, that's it.
What?
That's who you want to marry?
No.
Oh, good. I was gonna say.
What?
Well, that would be strange, no? You're the last person I'd expect to get involved in some messy same-race situation.
Of course it's not him. Let's just change the subject, okay?
Okay. Don't get off your bike.
I was gonna ask you a question. Oh yes, I have a thoughtful question for you.
Shoot.
What makes you and Arnie Wright together as a couple? I mean, aside from the strip clubs and the gleeful role-playing.
We met at a bar in the airport. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, he was alone, nose deep in his favorite new book, Sartre's Critique of Dialectical Reason. He's from the South, so naturally he's more intelligent.
Naturally.
He went on and on about how Sartre gave Marxism a more vigorous intellectual defense than it had previously received. I could barely keep up with the conversation, but I just loved how learnedly he spoke of it.
The intelligence is what captured your heart.
That, and we necked for hours in a bathroom stall. That also captured my heart. Of course, with the sunrise came our inevitable goodbyes. He flew back to Louisiana. I returned to Colorado. But soon after, we began phoning each other daily. And it wasn't long before I flew down there to pay him a visit.
Happily ever after.
Once we got over the prejudice I faced. Southerners do not think well of Orientals because they perceive us to be uneducated and lazy.
You are uneducated and lazy.
That's beside the point. I don't represent my entire race.
Thank God.
At any rate, our love was fate. We went to a Chinese restaurant. I read my fortune. Love is life. If you miss love, you miss life. That night, I proposed to him. I didn't want to miss life. Propose to this man. On the double.
I don't want to miss anything.
I think you're missing something.
Oh. I think that's everything. Let's see, my keys, my billfold, my change purse.
Change purse? That is important.
You know, I'm sorry for the mad dash, Otis, but if I don't sell the loft, Drew and I don't make any money. Drew and I don't make any money, you're out of work. And that means back to the men's shelter.
I don't want to go back to the men's shelter.
Well then, wish us luck.
Luck.
I apologize for my business partner's tardiness, but if you don't mind, I'd like to begin by showing you some of the special features.
Fine.
You'll love the orderly kitchen. As I'm sure you understand, disorder in the kitchen is the prime stumbling block for a well-ordered life.
Do I look disorderly or something?
Well, of course not, sir. I just know you're gonna love this sophisticated kitchen. Its strong salads of white, walnut, and sun yellow are giving buoyancy and delicate linkage by the wallpaper. The flowers are colored to order.
So sorry. Traffic. Drew Drake.
Uh-huh.
My pleasure. I didn't catch your name?
I didn't share it.
Right.
Before we see the kitchen, why don't we talk about the living room? As night falls, this room becomes mysteriously beautiful, suffused by the glowing light from the city below.
I can imagine.
Well, and the shades, they can control the exterior illumination, dimming and intensifying it in endless ways, combining almost like musical chords to fit your need or mood.
Sold.
Sold? Really?
Say no more. Naturally, I'll have to get my husband up here. Unfortunately, he's having prostate surgery.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's terrible.
No matter. He'll be in fine form in about a week. It's my father-in-law I'm worried about. He's very stressed out about this.
Indeed.
Either of you married?
No.
No, sir.
If you were married, you know about father-in-laws.
Mm.
They peck away at things, just like a little chicken.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
I could say the same to you.
Okay then, take care.
You didn't like me. You were wonderful. Come and sit with me on the Davenport.
I can't stay long. I have to go home and take a bath tonight. We have our show and I have much to do.
Just sit. I want to have a conversation with my favorite doll face.
My face really looks like that of a doll.
Yes. A lifeless play toy just sitting on the shelf collecting dust, staring into the great unknown. Soulless.
There's something quite not right with you. What was it you wanted to say to me?
I want to have a conversation. I want to chat about
Oh,
our
I have a
relationship.
date tonight. I almost forgot. That's what I wanted to tell you.
You have a date.
Well, not a real date. You know the milkman. I got him to come to the show tonight. There's a hitch. I'm going to have to go out on a date with the sexy Haitian.
A sexy Haitian?
Listen, I don't care how visually appealing he may be. I'm going to have to go through with it. You know, Bert thinks I'm single, and we have to have him in the audience. His friends are so elite. Street vendors, dog walkers, carnival folk.
I understand.
Okay, good. So we gotta get going. Hit the lights on the way out.
That is very funny, Drew. Did you just make that up?
On the spot.
That's funny. I wrote that last night. How many people out here love to travel? Any travelers? Where are you from, sir?
Boston.
Boston. Oh, really?
Anyone
I couldn't
else?
tell. Where are you from?
Russia.
Russia? Okay. Interesting. I flip over Russia.
Who doesn't?
Matter of fact, I love traveling the wide, wide world. You do too, right, Drew?
I love to travel. I'm keen on it.
Well, there's a few places I haven't been yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been in cahoots.
Oh, you've never been in cahoots.
You can't go alone. They say that you have to be in cahoots with someone.
You know, that's very interesting. Because I've actually never been incognito.
Really?
Yeah,
I
movie
don't see that.
stars, sports figures, they all go there. One place I have been, unfortunately, is insane.
Really?
They don't have an airport. You've got to be driven there. It's quite a bumpy ride. I've been incapable before.
Oh, I believe that.
Oh, God, I find myself going there more often as I get older, if you know what I mean.
You know, I love to travel all over the world. Matter of fact, I've traveled abroad. I've been to Spain. Let's see. Where else have I
I think you've been to Switzerland, Italy.
But I always seem to end up in conclusions. But that's the end of that story.
Oh, I just remembered. I've been invincible before. And
Yes,
we all...
but none of us believe that. Folks, that's our time. Go ahead and have a drink on yourself.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
I wanted to introduce you to gals. Gertie, this is my best friend, Millie. She lives down the hall from Drew.
Nice to meet you. Gerda Gaines.
Millie Tortelli.
Italian. Nice.
Yes.
You know what they say about Italians, don't you? Big shoe size. Let me see them potatoes.
Well, I guess not all stereotypes are true.
Ah, well, sit down. Let me buy you a drink anyway.
I'm being signaled. I gotta go.
There he is, Whitey. Well done tonight. I really enjoyed the show.
Nice of you to come out, and thanks for that compliment.
You're no Dean Martin, but you really have an onstage chemistry, a showbiz camaraderie.
Geez, coming from a milkman, that's a real compliment.
Well, I want you to make the acquaintance of Mr. Jean de Manuel.
Pleasure to meet you, Jean Anouk.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I'm sure the two of you have oodles and oodles to talk about, so excuse me, I need to hit the restroom and shake hands with the unemployed.
Thanks for coming out. You know, Drew and I love it when we have new faces out in the crowd. So, pair of fresh ears in the audience, you know, helps our old tired jokes. That makes sense?
I love America.
Oh, we have something in common. I love America too.
Go Dodgers.
The Dodgers are good.
So, yeah. Yeah, well. How long have you been in California? Do you like it here?
Hot dog and mustard, please.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get you a waitress, and if you could wait right here.
What are we doing? No, I just want to see the question.
So, what is chafing you?
Nothing.
What are you looking at?
Looks like he's getting along okay.
Oh, who?
Whitey. He's on a blind date. Looks like he's getting along pretty well with that sexy Asian, huh?
Wondrous.
Is it?
Oh, Whitey is a doll face. I find it odd that he is still a confirmed bachelor.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, he is not the most attractive man.
He isn't?
But being young and thin did not stop me from falling in love with my Lenore. You know, I do not have a prejudice bone in my body, right?
Nope.
No, but you know, I tried dating older women in their 80s, in their 70s, or even in 60s, but they all seem to have this roving eye. They never seem to be satisfied with monogamy.
And I was looking for someone happy, and I found that in Mayoyevsky.
Oh.
Really?
My grandma always said if you want a happy marriage, marry someone happy.
She said that.
She did.
I thank you, honey. That's so sweet. I love
you.
Excuse me, ladies.
Okay.
Been to that new nightclub, Gams?
I'm afraid I haven't.
Sexiest girls in all of Hidden Hills. They even have this nifty dance hall that plays the hottest calypso music.
You really know the town.
Oh yeah, I'm out clubbing with a different gal every night.
Anything more I can get you, ladies?
I can think of something. What's wrong?
I'm fine.
No, you aren't.
I know what it is. He's in love. And he wants to know if the time is right to get married.
In love? A confirmed bachelor?
I know.
It's true. And don't ask who he is. You don't know him.
Fine. I respect that. Want my advice?
I suppose so, yeah.
You've been single for decades. You know how to do that.
It's true. I'm dreadfully happy being alone.
That's why I suggest you stay single.
Huh?
Be alone if you can.
Now, what are you saying, doll?
He knows how to be happy alone. If he's looking for someone who can help relieve his stress, then there's a chance that that man may add to it. Your partner should not be in your life to solve your problems.
But what if this is a happy man who will increase his happiness?
Well, then by all means, run to the altar. A good husband is a husband that brightens a day.
You both know that I'm right here, right?
Oops.
And I appreciate the advice. It's almost exactly what the girls were saying just moments ago.
You know how someone can be in a vicious fight with their spouse and then answer the phone with a friendly, hello? They'll change their voice for a stranger. Why is that? Shouldn't your husband be treated better than a caller?
I never thought about that.
Doesn't the one you love deserve your best side?
I suppose so.
If you can find someone who agrees with that notion, then you're as lucky as I am.
As we are.
I believe I have. Excuse me. Does my baby love me? Is he ashamed of me? Are things between us alright? Will he leave me 'cause I'm white.
Well, hello.
It was a pleasure doing a comedy routine with you tonight.
He doesn't speak a word of English.
Oh, well, I'll have the valet bring the car around then.
I'm going to slip out the back, just be there on the double.
Will do.
I'm going to go get you a hot dog, all right? You wait right here.
He really spoke no English.
None.
Well, serves you right.
He loves America, the Dodgers, and Rock Hudson.
He really told you he loved Rock Hudson?
He grinned cheek to cheek and kept saying, Rock Hudson, Rock Hudson, Rock Hudson.
Well, can you blame him?
Not really.
I love this part of the city.
It's certainly urban planning at its sharpest.
Oh, here we go. Do I have to hear about Jane Jacobs again?
She makes some fascinating points about the decline of American cities, just like this one. It's rationalist planners like Robert Moses that rejects the city.
He saved the city.
How can you say that? Modernist planners reject humans living in community. Our so-called urban renewal is a violent war on culture.
Oh, now it's war?
Yes.
You are so dramatic when you... I love the way your chest hair is patchy and unpredictable. Totally turns me on.
And I love that vein in your forehead, how it throbs when I talk of urban renewal. I just want to lean forward and flick that vein.
Perhaps you should.
Perhaps I will.
Good morning, Otis. Where are the boys?
I suppose they're in their room, though it's not really my job to keep track.
Breakfast booze?
Oh, I see someone's trying to pass herself off as athletic.
I am as athletic as any warm-blooded girl. I am a sports nut.
Oh, forgive me for not thinking you're the, female tennis type.
Just what type do you think I am, Otis?
Not to be scandalous, but I think you're the type that likes to breed babies.
What a vicious thing to say.
What's going on?
Never mind. So, are you ready to get beat?
After last night, I'm so relaxed, you might just win.
Are your shorts short enough?
Well, I was looking for the smaller, wider ones, but they're at the dry cleaners. If you don't mind picking them up for me when you have a chance. And speaking of nifty ideas.
Which you weren't.
And speaking of transitions, I'm hoping to have a small social dance here in the apartment. We're gonna find you your special gal pal.
Oh, better than last night's disaster.
Yes, I apologize. Obviously, Gertie's too fast for you.
Too fresh. She tried to get to second base in the coat check room.
I'm sorry, but you need options. Multitudes of ladies to choose from. So what we'll do is we'll invite all of our confirmed bachelorettes and we'll have a fine evening.
Good luck with that.
Whitey, I really wish you wouldn't go to all that trouble.
Consider it done. This morning I ordered all the gay decorations. This place will be done up like next year's party. Oh, Otis, could you remove all the large furniture so that we'll have room for the gay decorations? Oh, that reminds me, I need to call Drew.
Oh, is he not here? I thought he was upstairs.
Oh, heavens no. He's been back at the golf course since twilight. Drew Drake, please.
Yes, sir. I think I just saw him out on the green now. Please hold.
He's gonna love this idea. Nothing Drew Drake loves more than helping people find love.
Hello?
Oh, clear your social calendar for Sunday night. We're gonna have a dance right here in our living room.
Oh, really?
Well, mainly for singles. But you can invite Olga and Lenore.
What about the guys? I'm here with them at the golf course right now.
Why not? But no more couples. This is all about Millie. So singles like Gertie, but not Gertie.
Gertie, but not Gertie. Got it.
Okay, singles.
Are you gonna invite your Haitian boyfriend?
Not if you do for me between the sheets what you did last night.
Goodbye, Coleman.
Well, who was that?
Whitey.
Yeah, what did he want?
Wants us, he wants to have a dance social this Sunday night. And he wanted to know if he could use my place, because there's more floor space for dancing. You guys are welcome to come. Do you know any single people?
Well, I'm always down for a sock hop.
Well, you can wear shoes on my floor, so.
Oh, fine.
Foot fetish.
If he can find a way to get 'em men in socks, he will.
White gym socks.
Oh, Lordy. White gym socks. Ah.
Thanks for not inviting Gertie. I mean, she's a well-stacked dame, but
She's such a playgirl.
She should be pursuing gorgeous actresses like Marlene Dietrich. She's famous, she's full-figured, she's getting on in years.
You gals in your pursuit of Marlene Dietrich.
Let's go play tennis ball.
You know, it's just called tennis, sports nut.
Are you inviting your mystery man to this dance social?
Unlikely.
So you're going as a confirmed bachelor then?
No, definitely not going as a confirmed bachelor. I don't know what I am.
Unconfirmed.
Oh. I guess that's true. I'm unconfirmed.
I say you bring Mr. Lovebug and propose to him. Right on the dance floor. Get down on one knee. In public. What better place to do something so personal and private?
I don't know. Time feels right. It's just such a big step.
What separates the boys from the men is the strength to make a public confession. Oh, you can carry on in private without making any real commitment. It's safe. But it takes a real man to man up and have the guts to marry a man.
Amen, honey.
I can see it now. This will be the dance social of the year.
I need a bath. I really did perspire out there.
I didn't.
Well, that's because you stood in one place and I did all the running.
Oh, well, never you mind.
Well, babe, what say you run out and get some confetti?
On it.
And some balloons and some glitter.
Fine.
And some vodka.
Oh, vodka. Great.
And you know, what about some of those novelty light bulbs? You know, I really want your party to go out in spangles.
Spangles, got it.
And some sipping straws. Multicolored sipping straws. And those little sandwiches.
By thunder, you found the right ring.
I think so.
Oh, it's beautiful. He's gonna love it. Whomever he is.
I hope he likes diamonds.
Woman's best friend is a dog. Man's best friend? Diamonds.
I suppose so.
Is this really gonna happen at the dance social? Are you gonna introduce him to us before you propose? Or is this gonna be a Norma Desmond reveal?
What Arnie's trying to say is, will your future husband be dressed like Gloria Swanson in black house pajamas with a leopard scarf wrapped around his head?
Both of you are asking for fat lips.
Why, you're in our bathtub. Thank you so much for helping us with the furniture.
The bubble bath is helping, as is the cognac.
Millie's out running errands getting ready for the party.
Oh, Millie. She'll do anything for you. If I'm being honest, I think she's a little.
Do you think Drew is distracted by something?
Distracted?
There's a distant look in his eye.
Whitey, he's always cloudy. Sometimes the toll and heartache of living life in the fast lane, and other times, like at the park, it's the squirrels.
He is easily distracted by squirrels. Do my feet.
Well, I haven't taken notice of Drew, but you have been extra sensitive, being of a delicate constitution. But I will keep an eye on him around the house for you.
He's fine when he's alone with me. Last night, we took sexual relations to epic heights. The behavior seems to happen when we're with our pals and chums. He starts to pull away from me.
He's keeping your secret for you. Here, do me a favor, wash my genitalia.
No, there's more to it.
I don't understand how you two could be so comfortable living a lie.
We're not comfortable, Otis. It hurts like the devil.
I'll tell you what. At this dance social, I will tell your boyfriend to see what I can see.
You're such a good maid, Otis.
Yes, I'm in love with Whitey, but he's the same race as me. Would our union be accepted, or the scourge of society?
What in the blazes? You seem fidgety. I just can't get this thing. Let me see. Now tonight, if someone asks me to dance,
You're not going to be jealous.
I never behave in a jealous manner.
Remember that last party we were at, the Davinoffs, when Kenny was helping me on with my coat? Right? You were livid.
Helping you on with your coat. He was helping himself.
Well, there. You see, did you hear that? You're jealous.
Of course I was jealous. And wouldn't you be furious if I weren't?
Yes. Now listen, I gotta take my bath.
Come on.
Drew, we're gonna be late, and I don't want to miss this. It means everything to Millie.
Millie,
You're a good egg.
tonight's all about Millie.
Man, I don't love them, I just like them around. They're the sugar in my coffee, the lucky pennies I have found. And when they call me baby, you know that I don't mind that sound. Talk about men, but I don't love them, I just like them around. Man can't live with them, they're like fleas on a hound. Gotta scratch that itch, is what I've always found.
Do you think they have any snuff at this party?
Well, golly, I wouldn't know exactly where one would go to get snuff.
I should have brought my birch bark snuff box.
I whittled it between my own two hands. How often does work bring you to town?
Lumberjacking in the suburbs.
I suppose not often.
We do our jacking in the woods.
Oscar, you have a husband. Do you mind if I step in?
With pleasure.
Thank you. I've been eyeing you all night.
Look out, Rotter. I'm not into young Caucasian boys.
Man, I don't love them, I just like them around. They're the butter on my muffin, my picker-upper when I'm down.
I almost stepped on your foot right there.
Not a bad dancer for a colored woman.
Thank you.
Your place or my place?
Whichever's closer. Let's get out of here.
I just like them around. No, I don't love them, I just like them around. I said I don't love them, I just like them around.
This is really nifty.
Hey, did you decorate?
No, Whitey did. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, but what I really want to know is where is this mystery man of yours?
How do you know about that?
Arnie and Oriental Oscar have loose lips.
We are so happy you're thinking of getting married, but we will need to approve of this gentleman.
Absolutely. You know, marrying for love is so modern, so post-Renaissance. I mean, not like in biblical days when marriage was a business transaction or political bond.
That's true.
Yeah, we are so lucky to be living in the 1960s.
Yeah.
So, where is this Lothario who's captured your heart?
You invited him?
I'd love to chat. Please excuse me, but feel free to talk about me behind my back.
Oh, we will.
Who do you think?
No, I think it's a lumberjack.
We need to talk.
Here?
Yeah, here's fine.
The last thing we need is to be found in a closet.
It's fine. I needed I wanted a moment alone with you.
Oh, sweet. But we already had that moment alone before all the people got here and before I took my bath.
True. That would have been a great moment.
For what?
I have something for you.
Well, I have to tell you the truth.
What truth?
The truth is, I'm upset at Millie for missing out on her own party. And you know what? I have half a mind to just go down there right now and pound on that door and get an explanation. You know, this entire affair was just for her sake.
Do we need to talk about Millie right now?
For crying out loud, I've got over 15 elite bachelorettes here tonight in attendance. I've got a chimney sweep, I've got a gardener, I even have a streetwalker, and all these fine women are pining for her interest.
But I want to talk about us. I have something for you.
I gotta go get an explanation. It won't be but a minute. Millie Tortelli, get your Italian-American can out here right now.
What's wrong?
You're 2 hours late for your own event.
My heart isn't in it. But I know how much work you made me do to decorate for my own dance social, and I don't want to waste all the work you went through to make me do so much work for myself.
Precisely.
Which is why I'm finally dressed.
Fine, let's go. You look great. Let's go.
You look nice.
Thank you. Let's go. You need to get some more books in here.
I'm sick of it, Mac. Truth be told, I'm more so with my husband.
Whatever he is.
Precisely. I'm also annoyed with his obsession with fixing up his girlfriend.
Millie likes the attention.
What is that?
Excuse me. Nice of you to make it.
Thank heavens the maid. Take my gloves.
What the devil?
He's off the clock. I'll get those.
Thanks, boss.
You got it.
Otis, you might want to have a cup of coffee. You've had a few drinks tonight. Meaning 8.
You might want to admit this entire dance is a sham.
I beg your pardon.
I don't think you care for the affection of ladies.
Oh.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, no. That's far enough. And it's not true.
Have you seen the way she looks at you? She looks at you the way a man's supposed to look at another man.
Please.
No.
She has an unnatural leaning towards you.
Millie?
Well, I just... It's not a black and white thing.
Oh, that tears it.
This so-called girl is straight as an arrow.
Whitey, could we please talk about this in private?
I have to go and console my comedy partner. What in angel-filled heaven's going on?
Nothing. You didn't have to come in here. I just needed a few minutes.
Everyone is perplexed at your dramatic exit. What's going on?
What's going on? I wanted to give you something tonight. I want everyone to know about us. I know I said I was fine with the secrecy, but...
Go public? Yeah. 2 Caucasians in love. Did you not see the way our fine crowd of spectators responded when Millie was even accused of being... of being that way?
But
No. I'm gonna go find her, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of all this tomfoolery.
Just wait a second. You'll need fresh drawers.
Why?
I don't want you sleeping here tonight. What? Go sleep with Millie. It's dreadfully evident that's what you both want.
I will.
Good. I just told you to.
Have I told you how dapper you are?
Can it?
Millie? Millie?
I'm just so embarrassed. Damn that maid of yours.
Well, he shouldn't have said what he said.
Even if it's true.
What?
Even if it's true.
No, I try to be a tolerant, progressive person, Millie, but this'll take some time getting used to. And I don't want you getting hurt.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Come in.
Oh, perdóname, I'm sorry. I rang the bell, but it must not be working. I have to come back and fix that.
Why are you here?
Hello. You look familiar.
I do?
Dr. Martini, is it?
Yes, Dr. Martini.
Mr. Drake's home physician.
I was here because Miss Tortelli needed a breast examination.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. Miss Tortelli, I was only stopping by to check for lead paint. I believe your house may have a fine dealer.
At this bewitching hour?
I suppose I can do it tomorrow.
Yes. Thank you.
By the by, you may want to consider leaving the front door open, Doctor, when giving late-night breast examinations. You don't want the neighbors thinking any goofy business is going on in here. But you know how people can judge.
Good observation, sir. I'll incorporate that.
Well, good night then.
I need to buy a deadbolt.
I hope he didn't think there was any foul play.
I don't think he picked up on anything.
I'm sorry I don't have a Davenport. We can't have you sleeping on a piano bench. So? I promise not to enjoy sharing a bed with you.
I know.
It's plenty big for the both of us. I'm unnaturally small.
So what side of the bed are you going to sleep on?
I guess I'll take the right.
You know, Drew actually sleeps on the left-hand side of the bed, and I normally sleep on the right.
Why did you ask? Take the right.
If you insist.
I know it can't ever happen between us.
No, it can't.
You can't imagine what it's like. Not feeling the normal feelings a person is supposed to experience.
You're right. I can't. But I am flattered to be the recipient of your affections. There'll never be a day that I am not abundantly flattered about that. I may not understand your situation in life, but I am empathetic. At least I want to be.
Thank you. Now, please, shall we never discuss this issue again?
We shan't.
I don't think that's a word.
It's not.
I know you're in love with Drew. So very dreadfully in love.
Whitey?
How did you know?
I was hoping.
Oh.
The bed was cold here without you.
I missed you.
I missed you too. I'm sorry about last night.
I miss discussing race, religion, politics. Whether or not mankind is ultimately alone in the universe, left to fend for itself against the cruel cosmos.
That would have been a great discussion. Hey, want to get away?
Perry?
Well, I was thinking the beach.
Perfect. I'll be right over.
Great. Actually, I got a couple things to do. How about we leave this afternoon?
All right. You, my friend, have a date with your boyfriend of 7 years.
Great. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ah, you look really smart.
Thank you.
You all ready to go?
Well, I wanted you to conserve energy, so go powder your nose and we'll be on our way.
Marvelous. I won't be but 2 minutes. Oh no, Bert didn't get a chance to kiss him. The lumberjack left when he found out we weren't serving venison.
Well, what part of dance social implies that?
Deer flesh will be served?
And did Gertie score with her lady?
Found him necking in the mop closet.
Splendid.
Even Oriental Oscar and Arnie had fun.
Oh?
I walked into our closet and I found Oriental Oscar wearing nothing but Otis's apron.
No.
Arnie seemed pleased.
Those two exhibitionists, I admire their relationship.
As do I. Does my baby love me? I love that cute doll face. Could the two of us get married? We'll live in secret and disgrace.
The ocean's nippy. I can tell why you didn't join me.
I was just making sure the wine was on ice.
Oh.
What was that for?
You may not be the world's most attractive man, but you're all mine.
You know everybody's talking about Millie. You think it's true?
I think so.
I never saw that coming. She seems so red-blooded. Plus, she's a great dresser. She dresses like a gal that would love gals.
Well, maybe it's just a phase.
But what if it's not a phase? You know I love Millie, too. I'm just worried about what's going to happen to her.
Well, that's my concern. What is going to happen to Millie?
Poor Millie.
This whole society, if they don't accept her lifestyle choice, being that way, you know. This is why we can never publicly be together. Now, give me some wine.
Oh, I got it. I'll get it for you.
Our love is our own private matter. We can't allow people to ruin a beautiful thing because of their intolerance.
I suppose so.
Now, I'm right about this. Other than Otis and Millie, no one can know about our secret.
More living in secrecy.
Well, it's out of our control.
Does my baby love me? Is he ashamed of me? Would our union be accepted? Or the scourge of society? You really want to have relations?
Wet relations.
Right now on a Monday afternoon.
Even after you kicked me out of the house.
I'm sorry about that.
I know. What?
That's why you're on the prowl. You spent last night beside a woman.
Well, there's nothing that rubs a man's appetite more for another man than to spend the night with a woman.
Indeed.
And for gosh sakes, when have I not wanted to have relations with you? When has your happiness ever not been my aim?
You know my pal, Walter, right?
Yeah, we've met.
Well, his husband, Stanley, has been going in and out of a coma.
Oh, gosh, tragic.
Yes. Well, and it's terrible to talk about that at a comedy club, right, folks? Well, over the last couple of months, Stanley has been going in and out of that coma, and Walter has been there right by his side.
Oh.
And just yesterday, Stanley wakes up from that coma, and he motions Walter to come nearer.
Well, heck, what did he say?
He says, Walter, 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 you have been by my side through all these bad times. You were there when I got fired. You supported me. When I lost the business, there you were. When I got shot, there you were, right by my side. When my health started to fail, you were there holding my hand. And you know what? Walter moves in. What, my love? He says, Walter, I'm starting to think you bring me bad luck. What are you doing?
I'm standing.
Well, that's not part of the act.
Well, your story reminded me of another story. I once was going to propose to a man.
Really?
Really? At the beach. It was quite romantic, actually. I had purchased the engagement ring, and I had hid it inside of my portable cocktail kit. After a few drinks, to calm my nerves, I was going to suggest that we go for a swim. And right there in the Pacific, I was going to propose.
There is a punchline. Tell me there's a punchline.
Would you have said yes?
Pardon me?
Today, at the beach, if I had asked you to marry me, would you have said yes? It's okay. It's okay if it offends you. But it's true. I love this man. We've been together 8 years. And I want to spend my life with him. Go ahead and leave. It's okay. But what about tolerance? We hear the hippies talking about free love. Secretly, deep down, I think we all like what those dirty and unwashed hippies are saying.
Well, we just wish they would be.
It's true. But we can't choose what love to celebrate. That's not tolerance. Right? Recently we learned that one of our dearest friends prefers the company of the opposite sex.
But we love her.
We do.
And support her. And not just because she's our friend. Because it's the right thing to do. It's her human right to love another human. Even if it's a man.
The point being is if you love someone of the opposite gender, or if two people of the same race want to unite, love is love. Right? Love is love. Can you say it with me? Love is love. Okay, how about we say it again? But this time, like you mean it, okay? Love is love. That's it. Love is love. That's it. Love is love.
These two people have found somebody in the world that makes them happy. And as their pastor, I can say I've been singing it for years. So on this stage, in this room where both of you found acceptance, it is my honor to pronounce you each other's love. You may now kiss your husband. Here we go. Hoopah!